Good morning, everybody. This is such an exciting day for me. I've been wanting to release this metric for a long time, and if you watched the last two videos I did on this channel, I asked you guys if you'd be okay if I released the new setup of metrics to allow you guys to get into a very good trade on any of these cryptocurrencies, all the metrics that I've been calling here. You guys can literally take a trade right now by going over to tradeconfident.io, getting your guys' membership. It's $49 a month, and yes, I promise you guys I will be raising that price, and you guys can take a trade right now. I'm going to go over how to use this metric right now in this video. You don't want to miss this. This is so awesome. Okay, let's just get into it. Oh, by the way, real quick, I only have this set up right now for all the cryptos that we have metrics for. So it's for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Cardano, VeChain, Matic, Ripple, and Uniswap. I will try to add more as time goes on, but I wanted to make sure we have all of these set up because you can use this with the metrics at the moment. So here we go. I'm so excited about this. So a normal, say this is live right now. You guys can take this trade right now. And I honestly believe this is a very good trade you guys can take on every single one of these. So if you have money right now, and you've been looking to get into the market, I promise you guys, watch as I go through here. This is exactly the same chart that I would give to the hedge funds that have contacted me, and I've been teaching them how to trade in the past. This is exactly what I would give them if they're like, hey, I literally had this email. Travis, we're a big hedge funds. We have $8 million. We're trying to flood through the market right now. How do we do that? What is your personal opinion? We know it's not financial advice. And this is what I would give them, okay, guys? So you get access to this for all of these top cryptos here. Okay, let's go in just. I'm so excited. So the normal traditional way you guys would take a trade is, an entry, a stop loss, and a take profit. The problem with that I shared in the other video is that you guys have to wait for the signal provider or the host or whoever to actually end up closing that trade, which can take 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even a month. This is a new technology I've developed here that will allow you guys to take a trade any hour of the day, any day of the week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 365 days a year. You can come in here, view this chart, and get into the best trade setups that I truly believe you guys can be taking on all of the top cryptos here on this website. And then on top of this, if you guys go down to the bottom, you have all of the metrics to back up the trade entry with the emotional index, the long versus short trades, the long versus short trade risk, the well and smart money, as well as support and resistance, the dollar cost average, your great exit points, and your death cross. Like, all of the metrics are now backing up firmly what you guys can take over here on the trades. So let me explain exactly how this works. It'll be maybe a little bit longer video, but if you guys want to just go over here and you're like, hey, I don't want to listen to anymore, you guys can watch the tutorial video I did at the bottom here. Watch a video tutorial of this strategy. I'm going to fly through this, but make sure you read this. Here's how you read it. Basically, here's what you do. The white dotted line is the current price of the ticker, in this case, Bitcoin, as of 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every single morning. I just got an email from someone. They're like, hey, do the metrics update over the weekend? Yes, every single day. Every single day, guys, the metrics will update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Why 8 a.m.? The reason for this is because the highest amount of traded volume on Coinbase is between 8 and 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Coinbase in the world. Like, it's between 8 and 9. Why do I do this? Because all the metrics update 1 hour before the highest amount of volume, which is what the whales do, is they check the metrics and they check the status of the market before they put in a lot of volume. I'm teaching you guys to trade like the whales. So here's what you do. If you wanted to take a trade right now, here's a freebie. I'm going to make this really big for you guys, and you can zoom in on the website as well. Here's where we're at, 31,916 as of literally 9 minutes ago. If you want to enter a trade, this is what I'm suggesting, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. Here's how you read this. You're going to do 4 buy limits at the first 4 yellow lines below the current price. So buy limit here, buy limit here, buy limit here, buy limit here. First buy limit will be at 31,535. Second will be at 28,922. Third will be 25,313. Fourth will be 22,449. Now here's how I suggest that you guys look to trade this. And this is what I'm doing exactly the same thing. If you guys have $1,000 you would like to trade with, I would break it into 4 equal portions and place $250 at each buy limit, okay? So if you have $1,000, 250 would go at this level, 250 at this level, 250 at this level, 250 at this level, and they would all be buy limits in your exchange, okay? Once your first buy limit gets hit, the immediate yellow line above the dotted line, that is going to be your sell limit. So in this example, it'll be 34,824. Okay. Now let me explain real quickly. That's pretty much the whole trading in a nutshell. It's so simple, and I go into it a little bit here. If you want to place a market order, that's totally fine. You can enter in right now, but then you would have, if you had $1,000, 250 as a market order, and then the next line here would be 250, 250, 250. So there's always four trades placed on any single ticker that you want to enter into. 4 buy limits and 1 sell limit. Okay, these lines might look very interesting to you, and you might be like, why did I choose specific spots? Guys, I've been using this word a lot, I meticulously put all of these lines at very significant levels, and these lines will update. Okay, these are dynamic lines. If you just take a screenshot of this and you try to trade off this in the future, it will not work. Let me say that again. If you screenshot this and you try to take trades in the future, it will not work. Why is it? It's very simple. It's like duh. But as time moves on, structures start building and these lines will update. So let me make this clear before I explain to you guys what the yellow lines are. I strongly advise, please note this. Once you enter a trade with the 4 buy limits and 1 sell limit, these are final levels. I would not change these levels, let the trade finish. So if you guys literally want to take a trade right now, and I'm serious, if you guys want to get into Bitcoin, I believe this is the best trade setup you can take right now with these 4 buy limits. Once you do that, these lines will change for people in the future to give them the best trade setup for that day. When you get more money, you can put more money into the trade, the best trade setups. Structures are going to change, these yellow lines are going to change, but for the trade setup, these 4 buy limits are the best as well as the sell limit. Okay, let me go over the lines, and I'm going to teach you guys how to exit in the profit, even better than maybe what you could do here using the metrics. So these lines are all pulled based off very strong support and resistances. They're based off of whole numbers. They're based off of the quarters theory methodology. I don't even know if some of you guys even know what the quarters theory methodology is. Anyways, I put it in here and structured it for you. I also based these off Fibonacci retracement zones. I base them also off of bot trading zones. And then I also base these off of what hedge funds and whales, this honestly, like the secrets of kind of how what hedge funds and whales trade at psychological levels above and below the prices just a little bit so they can get in and out before the bots do, because the bots use whole numbers and a lot of retail traders use whole numbers. I'm telling you guys, these are the best places to look to enter in, and I promise you guys, out of all the 3,000 plus hours working with hedge funds before, working with thousands of traders, these are, in my opinion, the best levels to get in, and dollar cost averaging does something amazing. Here's what it does right here. As more buy limits are hit, your break-even entry will go down, giving you a more favorable position and a better risk-to-reward ratio. Every single buy limit you hit, your entry goes down, and you get a more favorable risk-to-reward ratio. All right, I told you guys I would share this to you. How are you going to use this with the metrics? This is possibly the most important part of this video. Come down to the bottom, view the metrics. Here's what you can do. If you guys are like, okay, I understand over here that I could enter a trade literally right now on the chart, but how can I get a little more confirmation that the trade's going to be a winner? Or how can I exit in the profit even better? That's what I'm going to show you right now. So here's what you can do with the metrics. As you guys are watching this, and as I'm covering on YouTube and you watch this every day, if you guys see an anxious and fearful, basically a signal come out for the emotional index, if you want to wait for it to hit fearful and then look for the trade setup, that is a higher confirmation you're going to win the trade. Let me move down here. If you guys see long trades heading up and short trades moving down even stronger, that is a even stronger signal of when to enter into the market and a stronger possibility you could win the trade. You guys see what I'm doing with here? Long for short trade risk. The lower we get into the good long trade and the great long trade section, that is when you guys can look over at the live trade metrics and then enter a trade. So if you were to see this blue line here that's saying neutral, I would actually not be taking any trades over on the Bitcoin chart. So if it says neutral, I wouldn't be looking to take this trade in here. I would wait to watch the metrics on here to see when it gives out a good signal for a good long trade, and then I would go in and place my 4 buy limits. So you guys follow me here? The metrics and the live trade calls go hand in hand. Also, watch what the whales are doing. If you guys, like, let's take this for an example right here. If this spikes up right here, or let me do this. If this is where you guys currently saw it, like this little itty bitty orange line right here, I would not be looking to enter trades. Although you could enter a trade with the long trade sentiment, like I was showing you guys with the live trades with the yellow lines, I would personally look to wait for the long trades to get up really high here, and then you guys can actually come in, and then that is when you could place your long trade with your 4 buy limits. So the metrics, as well as this live trade call. They work hand in hand. All right, now I'm going to finish this last one and then we're going to end the video here. How do you guys call a profitable exit for your guys' trades that you're going to start taking now? Well, you can wait for your sell limit to get hit, or you can use any of these metrics as you want. Like if you guys want to wait for the market to get excited or greedy, that's a great place to look for an exit. If you guys want to wait for this to move up to a short trade, that's a great place for an exit. If you want to wait for the Wells institutions to show a bunch of shorting power, that's a great place for an exit. If you want to come in and use this metric right here where an exit point is called, that is where you can use these metrics to call an exit on the new live trading metrics, okay? This is going to be extremely powerful. You can now take a trade setup any day of any week, of any month, any hour of the day, whenever you want, with the best entries possible. God bless you guys. Have an amazing day. This is all available over at tradeconfident.io. Your membership is $49 a month. I will be raising these prices, I promise you guys. But right now, you guys can get over here and get access to all these for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Cardano, VeChain, Matic, Ripple, and Uniswap. Enjoy, guys, and enjoy the profit. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.